and shoved into a suitcase.
Tommy Schaefer has already faced prison time in Bali for his role in the death of Sheila von Wismack. Now he is facing charges here in the United States. And today, a hearing focusing on Schaefer's request to be released until the trial. ABC7's Michelle Gallardo spoke to his mother at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse.
Tommy Schaefer will not be released from jail pending his trial, which has now been pushed back. That was a federal judge's decision during a hearing today that was requested by Schaefer's attorney. After court, Schaefer's mother telling us her son is not receiving the medical care he needs behind bars. It's been 2.5 years since Heather Mack pled guilty to conspiring to kill her mother, socialite Sheila von Wismack, in 2014, in what's since become known as the Bali suitcase murder, with money being the motive. Today, her then-boyfriend and alleged co-conspirator Tommy Schaefer appeared in court after his attorney requested that Schaefer be released from jail pending his trial due to what he says are ongoing medical issues which are not being properly addressed.
The court has a responsibility. If they know that my son is dying, there's absolutely no excuse why you can't demand the MCC follow through with medical treatments.
Kia Walker would not say why she believes her son is dying. But in court today, his attorney said Schaefer has a heart condition that may be linked to symptoms of long COVID and tuberculosis, both illnesses he contracted while serving an 11-year prison sentence in Indonesia. Schaefer was deported back to the United States in February, shortly after being released from prison. Tommy Schaefer's trial, which was set to begin in January, has now been postponed to March the 15th at the request of his attorney, who says he needs more time to prepare. At the Dirksen Federal Building, I'm Michelle Gallardo, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Michelle, thank you. A Northwestern University staff member is facing child pornography charges. In court today, prosecutors have filed a petition to detain Dr. Stephen Miller. Police arrested the Highland Park man yesterday. He's accused of downloading and sharing child pornography online. The Lake County State's attorney says this special canine helped police find hidden devices containing the images. GRIP is trained in electronic surveillance.
She's actually sensing the chemical in the digital circuitry in the chip, whether it's in a USB drive, whether it's in a cell phone, a laptop, any sort of portable storage device. This dog is able to find during the execution of a search warrant.
Nice work, GRIP. Miller will be back in court Monday for a detention hearing.
Well, the lights may be back on in Northwest Indiana, but problems are far from over for residents whose homes and basements suffered a lot of damage. ABC7's Gabe Ferris visiting Gary and Lake Station, Indiana, where residents are trying to get back on their feet.
Residents here in Lake Station and surrounding communities are now turning their attention to the cleanup following that August 11th storm. The piles of debris getting even bigger. With electricity back on across Northwest Indiana, today's storm recovery efforts continuing.
With power now, people can make those first steps toward recovery, getting access to their driveways, to their homes.
Eric Burke's team at the Minuteman Disaster Response nonprofit arriving in Lake Station, there to remove this damaged tree from Raquel Coriano's front yard.
I just was hoping, I said, oh God, please don't let it fall over to the house.
Coriano, one of the many homeowners here who has insurance but isn't covered. The tree didn't touch her home. Removal companies quoting $1,500 for what Minuteman did for free.
I feel a lot better, definitely. Less stressful, and I mean, it's been a rough 3 weeks, so. Because I just got my power back Sunday.
And in hard-hit Gary today, life there slowly getting back to normal. Shoppers packing Save More foods to restock their fridges.
We have to turn them away because there's not very much on the shelves.
Robert Baldwin telling us the store lost many of its refrigerated goods to the power outage, the meat and dairy department's hardest hit.
By tomorrow, we should have everything pretty much together because without power, we can't store anything.
There is assistance here. Indiana offering some residents up to $5,000 in emergency grants. And on Tuesday, the federal government declaring the storm zone a major disaster, a move that frees up resources and funds. Residents telling us they will get through this.
The community itself
came together. It came together, and it was just so awesome. I've never seen such an outpouring of love here in the city of Gary.
And just today, NIPSCO, which has faced increasing criticism here, announcing a $2 million contribution to go toward recovery efforts. They say power restoration from that storm is now nearly complete. Reporting in Northwest Indiana tonight, I'm Gabe Ferris, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, great job there. Gabe has been really doing a lot of stories in Indiana and keeping us up to date there as we take a live look on this Thursday. We like to call Friday Junior, Friday Eve,
Sure.
And the golden time of day because the sun, that is a stunning view of the city, and the city is on fire this weekend. So much going on.
Because of BTS?
So many festivals.
Yes.
Ravinia tonight, Kool and the Gang is at
Kool and the
Ravinia. More Stay in the Time at Ravinia.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much, but the sun is just getting a little lower for the golden time.
I know.
In another couple of months, it's just dark.
Won't be, right?
Yeah. We're not there yet, though.
I
should have brought it up.
Our last
Enjoying
7 p.m. sunset
Okay.
is September 15th, I believe. So
Wow, that's
we
a
are
Tuesday.
losing daylight quickly.
I didn't know it's a Tuesday. It's
Because
great.
I calculate for
Right,
it.
it's
So,
incredible.
yeah, it's a Tuesday. So she's saying what now after 7, our last one?
Our last 7 p.m. sunset, I believe, is
Okay.
September 15th.
So we still have all the way to,
Yeah,
That's not very long.
30. Okay. 'cause
Once we
go-
get to this point, we lose
Okay.
daylight very, very fast. Usually in about 4 weeks, we lose about an hour and 15 minutes of daylight. So yeah, it's happening quickly at this point. So let's go out and enjoy it while we have this beautiful weather finally, right? Because yeah, we had some crazy weather this summer. 77 degrees right now at O'Hare. It's partly cloudy, an east wind coming in straight off the lake. There was a lake breeze that kicked in, and that's why you may have seen a few sprinkles or some clouds moving through. Dew points in the 60s right now, so there's just a touch of humidity out there, but still not feeling too bad out there. Most of us here now close to still that 80-degree mark, 82 in Palatine, 79 in Yorkville, 79 in Gary, 76 in Crown Point, Waukegan a little bit cooler at 74. That little strip of green that you see there, that's the lake breeze continuing to push inland. But even then, temperatures again still in the 80s right now. Here's a look at the next 24 hours to show you that we drop into the 60s tonight and just a few clouds around for that partial lunar eclipse. We'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit.
All right, some exciting stuff there. Thank you, High Soul. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell offering hope that Arlington Heights might still become the home of the new Bears Stadium. During an NFL owners meeting, he said the league wants to make sure Arlington Heights, the state of Illinois, and Indiana all have a chance to put their best foot forward. Goodell and other sources confirming today that he's been in contact with Illinois lawmakers about the Bears' future. That's in contrast to the team saying it is focusing on Hammond.
I think Roger Goodell's comments make clear that the NFL knows that the most viable location is in Arlington Heights. I don't see any reason he'd be talking to Illinois legislators unless the NFL's preference was to get the Bears here.
Well, Governor J.B. Pritzker says he has spoken to Goodell. Now it is up to the Bears to make a decision.
The new rules for e-bikes in Illinois began in January, and they require some riders to have driver's licenses and bans bikes from going more than 28 miles per hour on roads, bike lanes, or bike paths. ABC7's Sarah Schulte looks at the push for a statewide standard and why some feel more should be done.
At the urging of emergency room doctors who are treating a growing number of people injured on electric devices such as e-bikes and scooters, Governor J.B. Pritzker signed into law new statewide regulations. Some say it doesn't go far enough, others say it goes too far. Electric low and high-speed bikes, motorbikes, skateboards, scooters, and unicycles. All are becoming more popular as they try to safely coexist with others on Illinois roads.
These vehicles have caused injuries, have caused fatalities.
In an attempt to make electric micromobility vehicles more safe, statewide regulations have been signed into law. It places age requirements for low-speed e-bikes, scooters, and skateboards, and the bill creates new requirements for e-vehicles above 28 miles per hour.
As it relates to more high-speed vehicles, ones that frankly go the same speed as our cars, we have put in very specific requirements around a license, title, insurance.
State Senator Ron Villivalam is the legislation co-sponsor. The new regulations were originally pushed by Secretary of State Alexi Janulius. Because they both worked with law enforcement on the bill, Villivalam is confident the law will be enforced by local police, including Chicago. But some who sell electric vehicles and devices say the regulations will hurt their industry.
My response to that is cars are dangerous, but we're not slowing them down. I think cars cause far more injuries and deaths than any of these do.
Old Town's electric movement's lead technician Bryce Althofer says he opposes the age requirement of 16 for e-bikes, scooters, and skateboards. And while he says the new law goes too far, Illinois House Minority Leader Tony McCumbee says the bill doesn't go far enough.
When it first came forward, it was, pretty hastily put together, and it didn't consider other forms of transportation like UTVs.
The new law goes into effect on January 1st. Meantime, State Senator Billy Ballum says as electric innovation evolves, the new legislation will likely be tweaked in the future. Sarah Schulte, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Sarah, thank you for that report. Now, this year, the Pilsen Mexican Independence Day Parade will mark its 25th anniversary. Last year's parade had noticeably smaller crowds because of fears over immigration operations. Organizers are looking for more volunteers to keep people safe at this year's parade.
We will be having several volunteers throughout the parade and also at the celebration. We understand the fear that our community has been facing.
Well, volunteers can sign up at the United Merchants of Pilsen Chamber of Commerce website. The parade will step off Saturday, September 5th.
Still to come, a local couple files a lawsuit over contaminated lettuce, saying it gave one of them a serious stomach bug.
A case that has gained national attention could soon be coming to a close. Lindsay Clancy's fate now in the hands of a jury.
And Wisconsin's governor proposing a name change of his own in the wake of President Trump's renaming of Lake Ontario.
Search and rescue operations continue today after a devastating landslide in Nepal. Emergency officials say more than 1,000 people still missing tonight, and at least 389 people have died. That landslide causing flash flooding, tearing through Nepal-Tibet border on yesterday. Well, video showing people running away from a huge wall of mud. The roads, the homes, and the buildings just washed away. The U.S. State Department now pledging $500,000 in assistance.
Deliberations resume tomorrow in the Lindsay Clancy trial. Jurors went home after deliberating for 3 hours today. Clancy is the Massachusetts mom accused of strangling to death her 3 young children, then trying to kill herself. And she sat at the defense table in tears today. Her lawyers say she suffered from postpartum psychosis. Prosecutors reminding jurors that the victims were innocent kids.
Think of that, the being strangled and the pain and the confusion that they're going through, and it's being done by their mom.
How does this turn into this? How? Because of the medicine and the lousy medical care that she got.
If she's found guilty, she would face up to life in prison. If not, she will be committed to a mental health facility.
A Chicago librarian and his wife have filed the first Illinois lawsuit linked to cyclospora outbreak. It has sickened thousands across the country. Alonzo Zaragoza is suing Taylor Fresh Food and Taylor Farms, California, claiming contaminated lettuce made him sick. He also says he became ill after eating at a Taco Bell on July 11th, but wasn't diagnosed with the parasite for another 23 days. This is what he told us when we talked to him last month.
I had all of the symptoms, sweats, chills, the diarrhea, a little bit of vomiting, but I didn't know or think that it was the parasite.
Zaragoza's wife is also seeking damages, saying she spent days caring for him. We are still waiting to hear back from Taylor Fresh Foods and Taylor Fresh Farms, California, for a comment.
President Trump says he's changing the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America. He signed an executive order today directing the Interior Department to update the name in the U.S. Geographic Naming Service. However, he can't force Canada to do the same. President Trump floated the idea of a name change after a trade war with Canada escalated. Well, the announcement drawing quick reaction on social media. Wisconsin's Democratic Governor Tony Evers posting this on social media, saying, "I just renamed Lake Michigan Lake Wisconsin. See, I can sign napkins that say things too."
Well, people rebuilding from devastating storms now struggling to pay for repairs. They tell ABC7 insurance companies are leaving them in limbo.
Let's take a live look outside. Another lovely day on tap with sunshine for parts of the weekend. Your AccuWeather forecast is next. Do you see them? The BTS Army?
Oh, they're all the way there.
Out there.
You know what Army
force.
means? You know what it stands for, right?
No.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Okay, you got to tell me. I got to learn.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. People across Illinois and Indiana have spent weeks this summer cleaning up from different rounds of storms, and some are now struggling with their insurance companies. ABC7's Rob Hughes shares what steps you can take to cover the cost of cleaning up.
While the size and scope of storm damage are big factors in how quickly insurance companies can move to make policyholders whole, many people feel like they're left in limbo, uncertain if they should move forward out of their own pocket to make their homes livable or wait for further guidance from carriers.
It has not been a summer. You know, kids are depressed, trying to keep the house as salvageable as possible to find out what insurance is going to do, and at the same time try fixing what you can on your own.
Jessica Lopez already had a claim from severe storms back on July 3rd. She says the power outages fried her AC unit and sump pumps. Now she has water damage and growing mold. And while she was working to resolve those issues, the August 11th storm blew through, leaving her yard in shambles from tree damage, her windows broken shut, and roof leaking.
My assessor is not scheduled to come out until September 1st. So that is a long period of wait. Until then, what do you do?
Lopez says she's talked to multiple contractors, received estimates, and reached out to her insurance company, and still no clear answers on how to move forward. Her experience is why some people go the route of a public adjuster to advocate on their behalf.
Basements, the biggest thing I'm doing right now, I went to 2 clients today. They don't have enough sump pump coverage or no sump pump coverage at all.
Though public adjusters typically take a percentage of the eventual insurance payout, it can be a way to hold insurance companies accountable to their policies. Other homeowners may be on the fence about whether or not to file a claim.
There's nothing stopping folks from getting an estimate from a contractor or a specialist who does that sort of remediation work for the type of damage that you have. And I urge folks to get at least 3 different estimates.
More information leads to a more informed decision. Meanwhile, for those who move forward with a claim, sometimes weeks or months go by, leaving homeowners wondering why they're paying their premiums.
It hurts because, you know, you pay your bills on time. You make sure your home is protected because you put value into your home. You work hard for what you have and you want it to last.
The biggest error experts say policyholders make is not fully understanding what is covered under their policy. They also say if you feel like you have a legitimate claim, don't be fearful of your rates going up because that's likely to happen whether you file a claim or not. In Homewood, Rob Hughes, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Rob, this is stunning. Wow.
Yeah, pretty. It's
Is
Rosemont.
that Rosemont?
Yeah.
Okay. That really is a beautiful sunset. You know, I love sunsets, so
It matches your
I could just
dress
stare
today.
at it. Yeah, see, I'm trying to keep summer around.
Well, I was wondering, is that Bears orange because of the story today, or Illini orange?
Or both, right. Or just summer.
Pumpkin spice orange, Monica's telling
A
me.
little bit of
No, it's
everything.
not
That has
pumpkin
started
spice
already
orange.
at
It's-
Starbucks.
I'm not going to say
Yeah.
it's that. I'm
It's-
sorry.
right.
Not really. Yeah.
That's more
Let's
rustic.
go with sunshine
or, like,
or
yeah.
bears.
Right.
What does
Go on.
Army mean? BTS Army.
Okay, Army means adorable representative MC for the youth. That's what Army, and BTS is Bulletproof Boy Scouts. That's what BTS stands for. And it's, if you translate it in English, right.
See,
It's
I'm
if you
learning so
translate
much.
Oh,
it
okay,
in
because you have to
English.
translate.
Yeah, you have
Got
to
it,
translate
okay.
it in English.
I will admit, this is a global sensation.
Oh, they are
Right.
phenomenal.
And we've discussed like people of all ages,
Yeah.
people our age, people younger.
Yeah.
We've seen walking by visiting internationally high school. I don't know if you're a fan, but I've learned a lot about BTS.
I've learned
They
a lot
are
is
dynamite.
where I'm at. Yeah.
Like dynamite.
Okay. I mean, the lines are crazy. They've been there since like before sunrise.
They really have.
I'm telling you, they trying to get
No,
merch.
2 songs.
Butter.
Butter and dynamite.
You gotta
let's
sing it
not
like
act-
butter,
I'm
butter.
here to admit that I am naive and I'm learning.
Yeah, same Rob.
I
Same.
purple you. That's a big deal for them too. A lot of people will have purple on. I heard the skyline might be turned purple tonight to honor them, because it's very symbolic. A lot of their music is symbolic, and
I
you
have
know.
purple in my tie today.
Exactly. Right. He knew
Why
that.
I'm wearing burgundy purple.
Right. That's a family of purple. That's a purple family, and so is orange.
The weather is perfect. That's
yeah.
big. Can you imagine if it was
dynamite.
not? Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's so many
Twice
events.
already.
There's so many
Thinking of
events.
J.J.
where-
Walker.
Yeah, where we had storms this summer, and so it's just nice to report that we don't have any weather to talk about other than the fact that it's going to be beautiful tonight. Tomorrow we have some really nice weather to end the week after having a week long of full weather, of nice weather. Saturday we will have some extra clouds around at times. Temperatures are in the mid 80s. Humidity is increasing on Sunday. We're warming things up. Temperatures are in the upper 80s, and there could be a couple of thunderstorms. Both Saturday and Sunday have the chance for an isolated storm, but most of us end up dry. Let's talk about tonight's forecast. Temperatures eventually fall into the low and mid 60s, but we're also talking a partial lunar eclipse. It's partial, but 96% here is what the moon will be covered by the Earth's shadow. So it starts around 9:33 p.m. and the maximum eclipse here is going to be seen around 11:12, where the Earth's shadow will cover 96% of the moon. Where it's covered, it will likely have a red hue, and then we'll just see the little sliver there. Again, that's around 11:12 p.m. and then slowly it's ending, and it fully ends by 12:51. So mainly clear skies for that, a perfect view for us here across the Midwest. 77 degrees right now at O'Hare, 78 at Midway, 80 in Joliet, 75 in Gary. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s right now. Our dew points in the low and mid 60s. So yes, there is still a hint of humidity out there, but it's not overwhelmingly humid. As we go into the day tomorrow, it will feel comfortable. It's kind of like today, where dew points will hover close to 60 and some locations may drop into the 50s. Then on Saturday, we're building that humidity slowly again. It'll feel humid Sunday, Monday, especially into Tuesday. As we bring in more moisture into the air, we're also talking the chance for some storms as well. But for right now, we're just having a few clouds pass through the area. Temperatures here as we go through the overnight hours drop into the 60s. I'm stopping the clock. If you're going to go outside around 11 p.m. to see the partial lunar eclipse, temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 70s. Again, a few clouds are possible, just high thin clouds though. I think we'll have a pretty good view of it here. Then as we wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 60s to start off. It's a nice refreshing start to the day, and then by lunchtime we make it close to 80 degrees, low and mid 80s for high temperatures for Friday as we end the week with just some very calm weather. Here we go into the weekend. Saturday 7 in the morning, 60s to start, and then notice around noon it looks like there's some rain to our north and west, right? Falls apart. The chance for an isolated storm from that, low and mid 80s for our temperatures again. Sunday 8 in the morning, we start off with temperatures on the mild side, and then eventually we make it into the mid and upper 80s here. That chance for an isolated storm. A 90-degree day here on Monday, and maybe even to Tuesday, close to that 90-degree mark. So if you have been wanting that summer-like temperature, the summer-like weather and the summer-like temperatures back, you'll get them here. My husband has been complaining, like, when are we going to see another 90-degree day? Yeah. I'm like, it's not guaranteed, but I mean, yeah.
Well, you're all from El Paso too, so you're used to that.
He's gonna get.
Well, he's not. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh.
He's from Brooklyn, so he is like, he just does not like the winter. He wants it to be warm. Yeah.
Oh, I love. How gorgeous is that?
Awesome. Look at
Thank
you.
you.
You're like an angel.
See?
That's not what angels do.
They're kind.
They are kind, which I'm not being.
If an angel was audible, I think it would go.
You do that.
Right. See? Thank you.
We gotta
Thank
get the,
you, Heisel.
Where's Dion with the Pope hat? We'll make it complete with her.
We do need to do that. All right. You know, you can always get the latest forecast anytime with the free ABC7 app. Just scan that QR code right there on the screen so you can get a link to download.
Coming up, an honor for the Marching Illini tonight. That's why you're wearing orange.
Exactly. And I was in the Marching Illini. Okay. All right. And then we take a look at a very special souvenir moment for Pope Leo.
Yes.
We're going to be right back. I'm looking for pictures of me in my Illini costume. Okay. Marching band. I can't find it. All right. We'll find it on the break.
Congratulations to the Marching Illini. Readers of USA Today Sports voted them the third best college marching band in the country. only Western Carolina and Ohio University earned more votes. If you search Cheryl Burton Marching Illini,
yes,
I have found you with your palms.
Yes.
Who's that behind you?
My mommy. That's my mom. She was dropped. Yeah, that's my mom. She came to every single game. If you read her shirt, she says an Illini, Marching Illini mom.
That's awesome.
So
I love that shirt. Search it up.
Wow, Illinois.
It's on your Facebook page.
I know. I'm on my Facebook page, but I can't find
I'm
it.
gonna need you to recreate that picture for Halloween.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Finally, we gotta go. We got one more story.
Yep.
Illini gal. Finally, another
I love
Chicago
this.
gift for the Pope. We all know Pope Leo's a big White Sox fan. Earlier this month, Sox hosted Pope Hat Giveaway Night. Game sold out with thousands of fans donning the hat. Well, look, now Pope Leo has one for himself. Fellow Sox fan, Chicagoan Father Tom McCarthy has delivered the less official mitre to the Pontiff at the Vatican. Black and gold hat prominently features the White Sox team logo. He didn't put it on. I don't know, that would be too much.
I do. He might put it on. And I heard he watched the game the night they gave away those hats, the miters.
And they lost.
Yeah, that's okay. We got this whole rest of the season.
Army.